Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. And he'll get it up to about the 20.
Ready. You ready? 56, right there, 56. Hey, watch the slant. What?
Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back.
It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it.
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Vernon Butler. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up fourth down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Packers will get the football at their own 20-yard line.
53! 50's the mark! Let's get it together, team. 53!
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. 26 yards on the play there. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Barkley with a carry on first down, and he'll get about 4. So 2nd and 6 forthcoming. Preston Smith there on the stop. From midfield, here's Brady. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
Hey, exit. Hey, go 66.
Play action. Now it's Brady. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. Graham displaying the strength. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Hey, over.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on second down. Brady, he finds Dorsett. It's complete. Now Matt Prater for the point after. it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short.
Come on, baby. Let's go. At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go.
Hey, easy.
Bree's going to try and throw on third down. Got a man. He finds Sanders. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
There is no doubt that Geno Atkins is really strong and stout at the point of attack, but I love his suddenness, the ability to make plays, to be in one spot, and then he's gone and into the offensive backfield. He's a heck of a player.
And they're a big TFL tackle for loss.
Hard to believe that his father, Gene Atkins, was an NFL defensive back. He's bred this big defensive tackle.
Flushed out right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Joe Hayden there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. Pryor has it complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Throwing now is Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Yards on the return that time, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway, and they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
From the 27, Brady. He's going to air one out. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. from the gun. It's Brady. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth.
Hey, box drop.
They do go for it. It's Brady. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And it's incomplete. It's a dangerous pass. That's what it was. And it brings up second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Check right 54. Right 54. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready. Hey, 66.
Here we go on fourth down now with Brady. Dorsett's got it. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
95-56. 95-56.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Flush to his right, completes it to Coleman. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll lead here to a third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. He's at the 40. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I love plays like that. A defensive lineman holding football. It's like a kid who stole a cookie from the cookie jar, and then he's just fleeing the scene of the crime.
And all he's doing in his mind, reliving his days when he was young, probably played fullback on his high school team, always wanted to be the tailback carrying the ball, trying his best to lug that bad boy the distance.
Pretty impressive pick there off the screen, and then a nice return.
You know, nowadays, they do more ball drills with the big guys than ever before because they want to take possessions away from the offense.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
Let's go, team. Spill. Tighten up. Watch twist. Hey, Charlie.
Brady now on first down. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Hey, my 7. 50, my 50, my 50. Let me go.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Dorsett making the catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Wait, that. Down 80. Down 80. Alert. Sugar.
Now Brady, and he's got the connection to the tight end Graham. Touchdown Packers. Jimmy Graham, as the first half is winding down, and the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. From the 27, Breeze looking for Pryor long. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. The final shot before half for Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we come upon halftime with our score 14-0. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. This is taken at his 4. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Packers. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost they play the rest of the game.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards.